Here's hoping everything goes well. Yeah. Oh, wow. I must have been out for a while. Oh, wait. This is the, same one from last time. Never mind. Alright. Well, it's been about a week. Let's go on ahead and continue our journey to level 60 and beyond. Okay, realistically, it's been about a month since I last recorded. Hey! You've been holding out on the good gear from me. What gives? Think I wouldn't notice? Throat, I scarce recognized you. The flames of battle had tempered you like fine steel. Since we last spoke, I resolved to start upon the path of the warrior anew. I swore that I would not succumb to the beast within again, as I did when I faced my brother in Wineport. Speaking of which, Broken Mountain has regained much of his strength, though when I speak to him of taking up the axe once more, he changes the subject and returns to his studies of Arcanima and other scholarly pursuits. Nevertheless, his desire to spread the teachings of our ancestors to every corner of Eorzea remains unchanged. And you couldn't have come at a better time. I just received a letter from Broken Mountain stating he's uncovered information regarding ancient martial techniques. If you're interested, I'm sure you are, why not accompany me to Camp Browns Lake so that we might hear what he has to say together? I insist. You first. Oh, fine, I'll go. Camp Bronze Lake. One of the last places I'd expect to have all the warrior quests going forward. Alright, so my UI gets in the way. That's kind of unfortunate when you're a Lalafell, I guess, but whatever. I'm gonna be an angry potato. So you've decided to be a good guy now. Oh, nice book. Well, I do remember you, Throat, the sole warrior to tame his inner beast. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not been there to save us from ourselves. You know the precipitous nature of the forces we wield, as well as the consequences of losing control for even a moment. The beast does not scruple to discriminate between friend or foe, and if given free rein, will lash out at both. I have pored over countless tomes in search of knowledge of how to tame the beast within, as you did, but my efforts have thus far proven fruitless. All I have found are ridiculous tales of techniques that, if the offer could be believed, would make Rolgar himself cower in fear. The elves often told tales of legendary warriors to inspire the youth. Are you sure there is no truth in yours? Quite. The descriptions of the techniques used by the hero Mithril but okay, wow, I missed a word. There are descriptions of the techniques used by the hero Mithril but the details are difficult to swallow. No warrior, alive or dead, can rip off a behemoth's arm with his bare hands. Not with that attitude. The tales are filled with similar outrageous accounts, brother. It would be a waste of time to investigate their veracity when we know so little of how to tame the inner beast. Besides, you know as well as I that Mithril is not more than a fairy tale hero. What if I could prove that Mithril was flesh and blood? Would you be willing to continue your studies then? Never did he stray from the path of the warrior, even as the years took their toll. Axe in hand to Silvertear Falls he would go, never to return, which means that if he truly lived, then there may be something there which proves it. Keep your axe sheathed, Gorge. You'd be better served by time spent swinging your axe at a practice dummy than searching for ghosts. Ah. Hi there, Weiss Cat. I think that's how it's pronounced. Well met, Throat. My thanks for ensuring that my old friend here lived to learn from his mistakes, although it seems the lesson didn't stick for long. Wise Cat here has been kind enough to keep my brother busy with work and assist me during my recovery. Anything to keep a former comrade out of trouble. As for these stories, far-fetched as they may seem, it wouldn't be so quick to dismiss them, lest we forget Throat has a few legendary accomplishments to his name. Has more than a few. I could go
take a look. I mean, it ain't too much trouble.
Well, if by chance he found proof of Mithrahart's existence, I would reconsider, but leave my brother out of it. I may not be ready to accompany you, but I can give you advice on where to start. Seek the Sons of St. Koinok. I'm certain they know something of Mithrahart's final journey.
Yay, I get to go on a journey.
And luckily, I don't have to spend money to teleport because I have set up my home point. Off we go! That's a beautiful crystal tower. I just thought I'd take a look at it. Seems very interesting, even after doing the Alliance raid. Oh, well, the waters of Silvertear Falls receded 15 years ago. When the waters of Silvertear Falls receded 15 years ago, they revealed a treasure trove of artifacts spanning eras, many of which have yet to be recovered. I do not know if any of those artifacts have any relation to the Mithraheart, but okay. Relics belonging to an ancient Hellsguard warrior? While we were up to our necks in Algan artifacts, I cannot say I've come across any. Okay, you're no help. Have you heard anything of a warrior? I guess not. But all signs point to the shores of Silvertear Falls. Ah, shiny dig sites. The perfect thing for a warrior to be doing. Instead of, you know, bashing things over the head with an axe or a hammer. Just building up my rage so that I'm throwing my axe harder when I actually fight something. Oh! I found a thing. I found an axe. Back to Camp Bronze Lake then. For me, it's a hop, skip, and a jump through the teleporter. Okay, I think my stomach turned with that one. I really hope that doesn't become a problem for me later on. I've heard of teleportation sickness. Well, have you recovered any proof of Mithrahart's existence?
Found an axe.
This axe, the engraving and the curvature of the blade are exactly as described. To think of the beasts who tasted this steel. Surely this proves that Mithraheart is more than a mere campfire story. With his steel heart and his legendary techniques, we'll have the strength to slay even the strongest of beasts by the dozen. If Mithraheart's feats are indeed possible, then the knowledge of how he performed them would prove invaluable to restoring the warrior's reputation. You could show the people of Eorzea the true potential of the warrior. Surely no small number of them would feel compelled to take up the axe. Indeed, it could prove a great boon for our cause. Very well, I will return to my tomes and scour them for any passages relating to Mithraheart. Mind you, ancient techniques may rouse the inner beast like none before. Of that I have no doubt, which is why you must not take your training lightly. When I uncover more information, you must needs be ready. You too, short one. Careful with what you call me, because I'm liable to bash you over the head with an axe again. Or bash you over the head up with an axe, so that you and your brother would be even. I'm gonna go train now. And what better way to train than do duty support for Castrum Meridinium and the Praetorium? I'm sure I'll get experience for this, right? Alright, my actual, not actual human players. Let's go. This is my kind of fight. I get to kill many enemies all at once during a boss encounter. I think the tide of reinforcements is done. So now it's just finish this guy off. The Claw. There is a time for a warrior to be calm and collected. Then there are times where I just want to go berserk. You know, I just realized this is the first time I'm going through the updated Castrum Meridanium and Praetorium on this character. Even though they've been updated for a while. At least I get to show it off compared to how it went on stream a couple years ago. I really need to get around to streaming this again. Nice. Using my inner beast to level up. Ah, perfect timing, Sid. Let's go. Yeah, no more nonsense with planting charges at the cerulean tanks. Just go in, take out some bosses, and then go. It's not wasting your time anymore. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Alright, now to get to the next... Right. I still can't skip the cutscenes. I mean, granted, there are fewer of them now. But still. If I'm doing duty support, I should be able to skip them. After doing them once. Hi. I like your sister better. Much less of a bootlicker that likes to pull rank, if you know what I mean. We get it. You're a yandere. I'm gonna be so happy to kill you again. One thing that I do wish they sort of kept with Livia's fight is the Magitech armor that you attack. Like, don't have us load turrets to load cannons to fire them. Just have us fight the armor phase and then fight this phase. That I would think that would be a lot more compelling of a final fight for this place. Go, do it. Nice. I can skip this cutscene. Overall, I like that fight. I wish that they did have a Magitech armor phase. Just less loading cannons and ads. Well, maybe ads. Anyway, onward to the Praetorium. And hey, guess what we can't skip again? Oh, wait a minute. How short am I compared to you? Oh, no, stand still. I think you're taller than me. I honestly don't remember the size I picked when creating this character. Oh wow, and already we're out here. No elevator. Just a teleporter that takes us over here. They definitely shortened the Praetorium. Fewer cutscenes overall, and yeah, you still have to watch through cutscenes, unfortunately. Hi, Gaius. Okay, I zoned out for a couple minutes. Oh, good, the cutscene's still going. I'm gonna zone out again. Alright, first boss, let's go. And first boss down. I'm almost level 52. And the Magitech armor cutscene is no longer here. We just get into the armor. I'm the only one that gets into the armor. There's more armor suits, guy. Oh, I suppose I could be the only one. I think I like coming in here with actual people better. One, we'll do more damage overall, and two, we all get into the armor. They're trailing so far behind. Oh yeah, and this is now a warp to directly down here instead of having to blast through the door to get down here. What's the point of photon stream on this thing? One, it doesn't do as much damage. Two, you're not really going to get into an opportunity to be able to fire at things in a straight line. They're all going to be grouped up on you. Well, looks like I'm the only one that's going to be doing damage to this thing. Wonder how long it would take for them to destroy this thing if I just stood here doing absolutely nothing. Would I actually get the timer to run down to 0? I might have to do that in my own time. I kind of like this little addition to the cutscene. Gives a little more weight to you abandoning the Magitech armor. Oh, good. I just got back in time. These cutscenes are so long that I usually use this opportunity to go to the bathroom or get ready for bed if I'm playing this dungeon late at night. It's almost 1 in the morning when I'm recording this, so I went, used the restroom and brushed my teeth before bed. Because once I'm done recording this, I'm going to bed. Ah! Thought I could kite him around as I finished him off. Hey, I'm level 52. I can get the next warrior quest. I just gotta sit through a couple more cutscenes and then defeat Gaius. So, fun fact about this cutscene. I've timed it, and I figured out that I could get a shower in if I'm really quick while this cutscene is going.
Do you believe in Eorzea?
Why, yes, I've watched this cutscene way too many times. Why do you ask? Both this cutscene and the one when you're fighting Ultima Weapon. They're interchangeable for my little shower break if I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV.
Which is strange, is it not?
Yes, it is Raiden. From Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11.
For none among you has the power to stop me.
Yeah, whatever. You're gonna fold like paper in a few seconds. Now the cutscene I can actually skip. Alright, go away, guys. Alright, done training. Let's get our level 52 skill. Oh, I don't get a skill. Yeah, let me check the spell book. Okay, well, alright, cool. I thought I got something at level 52. Guess not. Anyway. I can tell you have not neglected your training, Throat, which is good. I have continued my research into the tales of Mithra Heart and his legendary feats, but I believe I've come across a passage which may guide your next step. Before I share my findings with you, however, there is another matter of pressing importance that must be resolved before we continue. A ferocious beast has been sighted near the Weeping Saint in the Kother Central Highlands, and I would have you, me, and my brother go and slay it, as it poses a threat to any who venture nearby. I realize this may seem like a trivial matter, but I assure you it is of the utmost importance. Did he say impotence? Oh. Hi. Gorge? You good, man? How's your training coming along? Oh. I see. Well, that complicates things. Thank the 12 you made it. The beast caught us unawares. My brother leapt to my defense and slew it, but in that moment, he was overcome by his inner beast, as before in Wineport. I knew it was folly to bring him here. I beg of you, stop it before he hurts himself. Don't have to tell me twice. He held out on some gear for me. There we go. Recollection of past battles rouses your inner beast. Oh. Throat, speak to me. Thank the gods you're awake. When your final blow landed, you and my brother both collapsed. What happened? Do you remember anything? My inner beast sort of woke up. Whatever that means. Your inner beast lashed out as if trying to escape. I see. The lingering numbness is likely your body recovering from the shock. Otherwise, you appear to be unharmed and in full control of your faculties. Would not have liked it if you avoided your bowels then and there. I owe you an apology, Throat. Once again, I lost control. I have already tended to my brother's wounds. You needn't worry. Alas, as I suspected, my brother yet lacks the strength to control his inner beast. As you may have guessed, I called you both here to see if my fears were unfounded. I did not wish to give you cause to worry, brother, but when the beast stirs, my mind grows clouded and my will falters. The flesh is weak, but the mind is strong and willing. Or perhaps I remain silent to avoid facing the bitter truth. Who would trust a protector that could turn on them at any moment? It pains me to do this, but I cannot allow you to accompany Throat any longer. The risk is far too great to you both. Mayhap it's best if we continue this conversation in the safety of Camp Prawns Lake. God damn it! Throat, you've grown so much stronger, while I've hardly grown at all. I think it's the echo that's helping me. Maybe ask Heidelin for an echo of your own and you might be able to control it. I have main character syndrome. Oop, gotta run. Not gonna lie, doing Broken Mountain's voice like that is gonna be rough on my throat. I may have to change his accent in the next video. So my brother has been in a dour mood ever since we returned from the Weeping Saint. Well, that is only natural given his lack of progress, and it may be for the best. The teachings of our people are too dangerous for those who lack control. That is why I chose to focus on my studies on how to tame the inner beast. For the sake of my brother, I wanted not more than to solve this dilemma, but then fate intervened, and I stumbled upon the tales of the Mithril Heart. But mayhap we need not forsake our one pursuit for the other, though. In seeking the techniques of Eld, we may discover the reason why you can hold the beast in check so easily while my brother and I fumble about like children. It's the echo. I have main character syndrome because I have the echo. This is a player character in an RPG. It's only natural that I have the ability to control it and you guys don't. I've had enough for one video. I think I'm gonna go back to my hotel room and rest.